Hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kidega Michael. I am also the president of Uganda Democratic Union, but also I will be on the ballot paper that come 2026 to 2031. Now, for some people who are new in this place, it will sound so different, but for those who are already part of the family, you understand. And if you're new in this place, please subscribe on this YouTube channel, because this is the only platform where I will be speaking to my fellow Ugandans and to other people. And for those who are already part of the family, please share this YouTube channel and let's get more people to be part of this. I would be happy if every part of the region of Uganda people are getting this message. This will be so grateful. Yes. I also would love you people to participate in the population census. It's very important. It will help us in implementing our policies and planning for our nations, yes, for better service delivery. And that is so important, and that's good. So I'm so happy that most of you're really working together and making sure all this come out well. Thank you guys so much, and we don't take that for granted. Thank you so much. As I said earlier before, I work for the people of Ugandans, and when I come to service the people of Ugandans. And I believe I would love to be remembered as one of the greatest presidents that has ever served in Uganda and left the biggest impact. And that is the journey, that's the dream, and we can do it together, me and you. Today I would love to talk about something which is so interesting. It's called Summit of the Future. In September, we all know that always different head of state from every part of the nations and the world comes together and sit in the United Nations General Assembly to discuss the way forwards, how the world should be run and how they can solve some of the few issues here and there. And that's a good thing, it's not a bad thing. But this coming year, 2024, there is something called the Summit of the Future, where most of the head of state has to be there, gather together in the United Nations General Assembly to make sure that they have this good program running and the plan for the future. But I'm here to try to put some things together. Now, I would love not to disagree with me, but I would love us to share my idea. But if also you feel like some of the things I'm saying and disagree, please let me know, because I'm here also to learn from you people, not just to say I know everything. Okay, I would love to give some of the brief summary first before I dive into more about the Summit of the Future. We all understand that the world has gone through a lot, and the world is changing through climate change, the war, and human life. Way of life is changing, and we know from starting of World War I, World War II, and different pandemics, and then we also had COVID-19 pandemic. And insurgency is happening everywhere. We are seeing tribal conflicts. We are seeing, one nation attacking another nation. War is after war. Now the question will be right now that is United Nations doing something, or they are not doing anything at all? Now, as the upcoming president of the Republic of Uganda, I'm here to give you my perspective, what so far United Nations have done, and really what is going on, how would they love to change it. I believe if they could also watch this video, it could help. Well, we all need to learn, because at the end of the day, we are not perfect, isn't it? Yes. Let me first talk about I'm starting from 2018. In 2018, we had what we call the 2030 agenda. Now, the 2030 agenda, we all know very well that it is all depend on one thing, the SDG, okay, the Sustainable Development Goals. But before I dive into Sustainable Development Goals, let me first talk about it. One of the list things which have been put down under Sustainable Development Goal is that the United Nations would love to see there should be no poverty, okay? End poverty in all its forms. Now, this sounds like really a big dream. A big dream. But I will dive into that later if really they have tackled something like that. So we are looking at zero hunger, where we talk about achieving food security. Now, that one can't be achieved, right, when we haven't tackled the climate change. You see how all the things working out. Now, you can't tell me you want to end poverty when the war and insurgency, conflict is everywhere. So you see now how all the things is contradicting themselves. So for how long will these things be there? So far, among the list they have made, what so far has been cancelled? Or what can the United Nations approve and tell the General Assembly that this one so far has already been worked on thoroughly? And we are happy we can even prove it out to the world. I don't know about that. You people, you can put that comment there. They are talking of good health, okay, and well-being. They're talking of course, if you talk about good health and well-being, we are seeing that even different nations, of course, they have the different system that they set up, especially in Uganda. Of course, every government hospital always has to provide free medication and treatment to the people of Uganda. But of course, due to some few challenges of corruption here and there, something is not right. I'm going to talk about that one day later. We are talking of quality education. Yes, is quality education everywhere and every part of the world? Okay, that should be the question. Or some people have quality education depending on how. So that is another question that really someone need to ask themselves. We are seeing that the developed nations, the medium developed nations, the low developed nations, are they all having quality education? Now that must be a serious question, and everyone has to start asking themselves if United Nations is fully achieving that dream of quality education. Clean water and sanitation. Now that I might not talk much, but they have tried through different forms. We're looking at UNICEF and other things and other programs. Indeed, they're doing well. That's not bad. I can talk about that also. We are looking at affordable and clean energy. This is really, to me, you're talking about affordable and clean energy when we are still seeing like Russia attacking Ukraine. Okay, of course, that is good. We are looking at now the idea of clean energy, where we are having the electric vehicles. It's now coming up and so on. Now that is good, but have they reached somewhere? Oh, not yet. So we need to do a lot on that. Reduce inequality. Now this they have tried, but I will tell you that it has also caused another problem, because they are looking at more of a girl child. They're forgetting about the boy child. So I don't understand that, because nowadays it's more about women's empowerment. So what about men's empowerment? So that means for us now they forgot about that. They think everything is okay with us. Anyway, I'm not arguing, but I'm trying just to ask things around that. Can we think this thing deeper? Okay. The other thing is climate action. Now this, of course, climate action has been one of the biggest campaigns so far we have in the entire world. Of course, I'm seeing Ruto is having his program of a climate change. I'm seeing everyone, different part of the European nations, they're busy helping, even supporting. But there's one thing that I want people to get it today. Before these people came up with the idea of a climate change, to be honest, what happened in Europe? You see, for them, their focus was development and industrial revolution. And that's what they wanted. And they took it in a very rampant way. And they forgot that, hey, climate also need to be taken care of. So right now, things did not work well with. Now they're here telling African, please do not cut tree. Please do not do this. Please do not do mining. Please. Now, we also want to develop. Someone may, may disagree, may argue that. Someone may debate it out. For us, we also want to develop. You people also now, you have reached somewhere. Now, why are you denying us? That's why that might also bring a question. That's why they don't want Congo to develop. Do you know why Congo they don't want Congo to develop? Because Congo has one of the biggest and the world largest mineral in the entire world. We have. So the moment Congo start developing in terms of the industry and so on, and mining sector, it will become a threat to their nation. So all these questions, so all African leaders, I hope you're understanding and start thinking this thing in a different way. Okay? We should also focus, yes, we have to focus on the climate change, but also we need to look at how can we sustain ourselves without depending on them. That's one thing I believe the African Union has to start sitting down and thinking that kind of way. Because if not, we are still depending on them. Then I asked myself, what is the reason of us getting independence? It's for what? So you are telling me I'm independent, but when still I can't provide myself something to sustain myself, I still want to depend on you. So that need to be worked on. Then we are looking at peace, justice, and strong institutions is one of the main goal of the SDG. Now, to me, to be honest, that one, I believe, need to be revised. And as these people sit for the summit of the future in September, something needs to happen, for heaven's sake. I keep asking myself, if I take the case of Libya, what caused the war of Libya? Yes. Gaddafi might have an issues. We all understand this. Might have some issues here and there. But what caused war in Libya? But there are some leaders within European nations. They also make mistakes, but we don't see the so-called ICC are going after them. So, according to the draft resolution, whatever it is, I don't understand, or whatever charter or the Vienna settlement, we need to look into those papers very well. I don't understand what came out in all those sittings that for us European nations, the ICC does not look at us, but look at the developing nations. Let's look at Africa, Asia, and Latin America. Sincere, to be honest, is that what ICC is all about? Something needs to be revised. Here is for the better of the world to come together and we have a peaceful means. Because if we don't do that, that will become a problem. Get the point? It will become a very big problem that one needs to sort it out. A very big problem. So that was what I can summarize about the Sustainable Development Goals. But then I was talking about as the head of states have been meeting at in United Nations General Assembly. We're looking at the 2018. We are looking at the 2030 agenda. They came to 2020. We are looking at the United Nations at 75 declarations. We are looking at 2021, our common agenda. We are looking at 2023, the Sustainable Development Goals Summit. Then we are looking at 2024 and the Summit of the Future. At the end of the day, their focus, their attention, every discussion, everything goes back to SDG. Period. But then, as I asked myself earlier, the question before I said, can they come out in that General Assembly and say, guys, so far, since we have listed this SDG down, we have covered this, we have covered this, we have covered this, and we have done so much better on A, B, C, D. Now, the rest here, can we put more attention and more focus on A, B, C, D? Those are the things we want to hear in that kind of General Assembly. Not just to go there and sit, have fun, talks, bring your language, bring my language, show that you are the best in leadership. Guys, we want deliveries, service delivery. Give us the accountability. United Nations, I'm asking for accountability. There's nothing else I'm asking for. Can you account for us? And we understand the truth. And the meaning of that, simple. We are the young generations. And remember that you people, as a young Africans and a young generation that we are growing up, we are also seeing things in a different way. But by God's grace, we also get wisdom and understandings. How to tackle some of the few problems here and there. So, it is us to come together and bring knowledge in one accord to make sure that we work to make the world a better place. Now, so far when we look at all what is going on, look at the conflict that has been happening. 1945, to date we have a lot of conflict going on. The Myanmar conflicts is going on. We look at at the same time also 1948 we have the Arab-Israel conflicts, which is still up to date. The war is still on. That's why we still Gaza. Gaza-Israel's war is still happening. We look at the war in West Africa, the coup d'etat and so on. We look at the Russia-Ukraine war, war in Sudan. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the reasons why United Nations was established is to make sure that this kind of war shouldn't be happening. There must be peace in the world. But it looks like United Nations is failing. And with the rise of the nuclear power, and every nation now is want to defend it, I believe if Ukraine nuclear power was not ordered to be destroyed due to certain diplomatically means something like that, Ukraine would have taught Russia a lot of lessons. But right now Ukraine cannot defend itself because now has to depend on others to help, like America, UK, London, whatever it is, you know them. France, Germany, especially Europe. And then other part of the nation, they ask them also help. That's why North Korea is saying for us, no, we are not destroying them. So with the rise of nuclear power, where are we heading? Won't someone come and say, hey, are we not going to end up in World War III? We are seeing tensions rising up between China, Taiwan. And America is saying, if you attack Taiwan, we will defend Taiwan militarily. And we understand the two powers cannot fight because they are all strong. They all have nuclear power, they all have strong weapons and powerful technologies. A lot of innovation has happened in both of the states. Here Russia comes and attacks Ukraine. Russia is a friend of China. Russia is a friend of North Korea. Hi guys, this does not make sense. Something is wrong that needs to be worked on. That is the truth. Something is wrong, need to be worked on. So, if you look at all this and you summon them up, you ask yourself, is United Nations still working? The other question will be, what should we do as a young generation? We have to speak up, share our ideas. We need accountability of so far what they have done. What about those leaders who have come in power through the guns and now they have stayed for so long? Something make me ask myself a question, and that is where we are going to start from next time. Is democracy a law? Or is democracy a political ideology? See you next time in the next video. Let's start from there. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share and be part of this family. Love you guys all in Jesus' name. Be blessed. See you guys next time. God bless.